Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Barb here, barbstamps.com from Sheridan, Wyoming. Oh my gosh, excuse me. And I'm pretty excited to be here for you guys today. You may notice I got a new haircut. I'm very excited about it. My hair was way too long, way too long. I typically let it go longer in the summertime, just because when I go on our vacation, I don't have the time or the electricity to dry it and straighten it. My hair is normally curly and frizzy and trollish. And so, yes, I was so excited. My hair needed to be cut so bad. And so she chopped it off and she colored it. It's a little more blonde. But I told her I couldn't handle going dark and short on the same visit. So next time I go in, we will put in some darker foils to kind of darken it up for, fall, winter kind of thing. But I just said I can't do both right now. So we're a little light, a little shorter, and you guys should have seen the hair on the floor. Oh my gosh. I have so much hair. My hair is so thick. It's just ridiculous. And every time she cuts it from the summer to the fall, and then I look on the floor, I'm just in awe of how much hair came off my head. Because it's like she cut it all, and then she goes through and she thins it. Have you guys ever seen those scissors that look like a comb? And you go in and you just chop, chop, chop to get some of the bulk out of there, because I just literally have so much hair. So it's a good day. Barb's got a new hairdo, and I'm pretty excited about it. Also, my daughter is on her way home. Yay! She should be here shortly after we're done with this live. So I'm very, very excited to see her. I told her that I would work my rear end off this week, and I have gotten so much work done so that I can take tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday morning and spend it with her. Of course, my son and my husband too, but with her. Yay, I'm so excited. I'm very excited. We're going to go to Billings on Saturday. She applied for an internship down in Colorado. Oh, my necklace is all jacked around. She applied for an internship down in Colorado for next year for an accounting finance firm, and she found out yesterday that she got it. So she's going to need some clothing, and I realize this isn't for an entire 9 months before summer gets here, but you just never know what you might find, just some kind of basic pieces. So anyways, we're going to go to Billings, which is always fun for people in Wyoming. That's our kind of big fun shopping day. Go to Billings, whoop, whoop, hit Costco and, all the other shopping places. So I've been working some late nights, early mornings, and I got a lot of work done. Where in Colorado? It is just right outside of Denver, Cheryl. I think Greenville? Is that a town? I feel like Greenville, and then she's hopefully going to stay with my cousin. I haven't asked him yet, but I'm hoping he'll say yes. And he lives in it starts with an E, and all of a sudden I'm blanking and I cannot remember what the heck the town is called. I mean, it's all Denver, you know what I mean? There's like Littleton and Aurora and all these little towns around there. It's like a Greenville, but yet then my cousin lives like 5 minutes from where her office is going to be located. So I'm hoping that he will let her live there for the 10 weeks that she'll be down there. Of course, we would pay him some rent and whatever, but it would be really awesome if that would work out. So fingers crossed. So I'm very excited for her. I'm very, very excited for her. So anyway, hello, Evergreen. No, it's not Evergreen. Estes Park. No. Dang it. I can't remember. I'll think of it as soon as we're done. It'll come to me. Anyway, I think it starts with an E. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't even know. But hopefully he'll say yes and she can stay with him. I believe he's got, his oldest is a senior in high school and his youngest is a senior in high school. His oldest is a freshman in college. So I'm hoping that, and they have a pretty large house. So I'm hoping that he will let her stay there. So we'll see. Hopefully he's not watching and he's not going to get, all of a sudden lambasted with, oh, Barb's going to ask me if her daughter can stay with me. That's nice. I doubt that he's watching. Anyway, so very exciting stuff. I also wanted to show you guys my new pop socket. I talked about it last week. I'm a pop socket psychopath. I love changing them. I cannot use my phone without a pop socket on it. So yeah, here it is. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? It's a Halloween pop socket. I got it on Amazon. I do have it linked in my description box below here. That was probably a little bit blurry. I will, oh no, that's not so bad. So stinking cute. I am Inglewood. Yes, Terry, thank you so much. That is where he lives. Yes. And Terry, you don't even live in Colorado. That's awesome. I love it. Yes, Inglewood, which according to the map and the address that she gave me for the facility that she's going to be working at, and I know his address, it was like 5-minute drive. So, I mean, it would be perfect if that would work out. So, yeah. Anyway, so there's my new pop socket. I just love it so much. I just love pop sockets. I just love them so much. Anyway, so hello to all of you ladies that are joining us this evening. Who do we have here? We've got Terry and Becky and Deborah and Laura. Oh, Laura's on my team. Hi, Laura. And Susan, and I'm skipping a whole bunch of you because there's just a ton of you guys on here. So I'm so glad to see you guys. I've got some super cute projects. One of them, I'm not positive about it, but you know, there's always got to be that one that you're just like, it's okay. Hopefully, as I actually, get it together and we glue it all together and da-da, I'll be a little more happy with it, but we'll see. So, hey, good Lord, excuse me. I just had a drink of soda before I came on here, and I think it's coming back to haunt me. So there you go. Okay, a little tiny bit of news about my son. We went and saw the endodontist on Tuesday, and yes, root canals are in his future. He also, I told you he had this wire thing connecting these 4 teeth so they don't move. He told us that thing has got to go. He said that the newest information coming out is that when you have a trauma like that to your mouth, yes, you should put the wire on, but not more than like 2 weeks. So I was like, oh my gosh. And I said, well, our dentist told us this and you're telling me this. I said, it's kind of conflicting information. He says, yes, I understand that. It's like dealing with divorced parents. Okay. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's like, you might have one parent doing this and one parent doing this, and they both might be okay. But anyway, that's just kind of how he equated it to me is, well, the dentist said this and you're saying this. And so now what am I supposed to do? So anyways, he called the dentist. The dentist called me today and said, yes, I agree with the endodontist. We are going to get him in on Monday and we're going to take that thing off. So that is step 1. Then step 2 will be to get the root canals, which will be hopefully sometime next month. And then they will put the endodontist will put a temporary filling in behind the teeth. Then we'll go to the real dentist before the end of the year and have a real filling put in. And then we will wait until next year when the insurance restarts to get the crowns. So hopefully we can maximize our insurance benefit that way. I know that kind of sounds crappy, but geez, it's expensive. And that's why, my husband pays a lot of money every month for insurance, and we are not sickly people. We haven't used a fraction of the amount of money that he has paid into that insurance plan over the past 20 years. So I kind of feel like we're due to use some. So there you go. Okay, so that's a little update on him. I guess that's it. There's only 4 of us, and this is where I live, in this room right here that you see me in all the time. I live down here. I come in here in the morning and I work, and then I go get my son ready for work, and then I come back and work, and then I get my husband up because he's working nights, and then I come work, and then I get him off to work, and then I come work. And yeah, it's a good thing it's my favorite room in the whole house because I'm in here a lot of hours per week. Okay, so with that being all said and done, I know, Terry, I should knock on wood. There's some wood right here. I'm going to knock extra hard on it. Oh, and Cindy says she loves my hair. Thank you, Cindy. I just got it cut actually just today. I just got home from the hair appointment at like 2 o'clock. So yeah, like 3 hours ago I got home, and I'm pretty happy about it. It's short, and I'm just, now it'll actually, with it being so long before, it just would not hold its shape. It would not hold its shape at all. And I don't like that. I like to fix my hair in the morning, and then I don't touch it for the rest of the day. It stays just like this. And that's how I want it to be. And with it being so long, it doesn't stay. It gets messed up, and I just don't like that. I'm kind of my birthday is at the end of July, so I'm kind of a Leo. This would be my main, and I'm pretty particular about it. So there you go. Okay. let's go ahead and flip the camera and get this show on the road, get this show rolling, because my daughter's going to be here and I am very excited to hang out with her for the next few days and get some mommy-daughter time in. Okay, I've got to fix my camera because it's way out of whack here. I know this is probably super annoying to you guys, but I don't like it when it's out of whack. So there you go. Okay. I have a few things to talk about. I got a pile here because I got some cards I want to share with you. The first thing I wanted to share with you is that the weekly deals, the last week of deals has been posted, and here they are. I don't think I can get them all in here. We've got the gold shimmer ribbon, copper foil sheets. This I'm super excited about. The festive foils 12x12 paper. Hot flash coming on. Hold on. Get rid of the jacket. The iridescent trim. And the Stampin' Up! Poster, the pearls, sweet sorbet ribbon, the window pane ribbon, the black matte dots, soft succulent and polished pink ribbon, the sparkle and shine sequin assortment, the loose flowers, the gold leafing, and the pastel pearls. There's a lot of fun embellishments and stuff on sale this week, you guys. Super excited about that. You can always order in my store if you so desire. Shoppingwithbarb.com. Orders placed with me will get you some free goodies. And so, yes, that's how I say thank you. All right. So Mary says she loves my hair. She used to have her hair cut like hers, but yes, but her husband likes long hair. Mary, my husband likes long hair too, but I don't care. I don't like it that long, so I'm not going to have it long, and he'll just have to deal with it. Because having long hair, if you have hair like mine that is curly and frizzy, it is a nightmare to take care of, and it's a nightmare to just have it look decent. So the shorter it is for me, the better it looks. So there you go. Okay, weekly deals done. You guys, the Perfect Partners, I guess it's a special for the month, is going to be ending at the end of the month. Fingers crossed that it stays a little longer, but I don't know. And so I do have a few cards I have done. So we have our little pig card here with our little doodads that come in the die set. So cute and fun. This is a card I made a few weeks ago using a very gorgeous combination of Blackberry Bliss and Fresh Freesia. So pretty together. And the die just cuts out that large image so well. And then the Trimming the Tree. Here is a card we did with our tree skirt, the tree, the little fun ornaments, and yeah, just so much fun. So we also have dies and stamps, the apple blossoms, the Yeti, the waterfall, and there's one other one that I don't have. Oh no, I guess I have 3 of the 6. So there you go. All right. We will push that over to the side. World Card Making Day is coming up on October 1st. It's coming up quickly. And so if you haven't registered, please go ahead and do so. You can do it when you get to my store, shoppingwithbarb.com. The first thing you should see is probably going to be the prompt to register for the World Card Making Day event. It is free for everyone. And so we are using a few bundles here. And one of them is a cottage rose, cottage wreaths, and the warm welcome. Mary is telling me that I am blurry. I look clear on my iPad, so I don't know what's going on. Does anybody else have any issues with the thing being blurry? I'm hoping it's only you, Mary, not to be mean to you, Mary, but if it's only you, then that's not my problem, and that's good. So you might have to adjust your settings, Mary, and have it be at the highest quality. If you tap on your screen, you might find a little gear icon and you can change your settings there. So we've got a couple people saying it's blurry, Sandy, but it looks like everyone else is saying it's clear. So I'm thinking that it might be a few of you guys, maybe your internet connections aren't so great, or you need to adjust your settings within your YouTube right now. So, okay, yeah. So I think if you guys tap on your screen, like here's my iPad. If I tap on my iPad, I get a little gear icon up here. And then if I tap on that, it should give me the option to change the way I'm viewing it, and I can choose the highest quality. So make sure that you are at the highest quality. If you order any of these bundles, you get a free package of iridescent basic pearls, 1 per order, not 1 per bundle. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, so fun. Last week, I made this card for you. It was the kickoff card to my Celebrate with Tags class to go. And here are the rest of the cards. So I'm going to share these with you. I have about 5 kits left for this class. So if you guys are interested in it, then you might want to quickly click the link in the description and order it, because I've only got about 5 left. So there you go. Quick little sneak peek at my cards there. I also have another class this month, the Hippest Hippos online class. It's going to be going out of here tomorrow. And here is a sneak peek at one of the cards. Look how stinking cute that is. Again, a link is in the description of this video if you're interested in that class. Our Fall Stampapalooza is coming up quickly, you guys, next month. And we are having the Fall Stampapalooza 7th, 8th, and 9th of October, and the Business Palooza on the 6th. So if you're a demonstrator, you would probably be interested in both. If you're not a demonstrator, then you probably aren't going to be interested in the Business Palooza, because we have a lot of businessy type topics, things for you, how to hold a card buffet. I just got my video done on how to create a project file that you can share with your customers. There's going to be just all kinds of good stuff there. So 9/22 is over. So early bird registration is no longer. So the cost for the Fall Stampapalooza is $139. Gives you a $75 box full of fun. If you want just the online version, it is now $70 rather than the $60. And so the online version gives you everything except the box of fun. So if you're out of the country, you can do the online version. If you feel like you have all the supplies, you don't need any stamping supplies, then that might be something for you also. Here are the bundles and stamps and stuff that we're using in the retreat. You can go ahead and add them to your registration if you want to. No pressure. But if you don't have any of these items, we are going to be using these in our make and take projects. There will be 16 make and take projects, and you will get the pre-cut cardstock pieces for all of those projects. All right. I have a few Fish and a Wish kits left. I have a few Best Butterflies left. Stamp Happy Academy, we talk about every time I'm live because it's amazing. And let's see, Kelly and Dina are both going to be live next week. So they're going to have a couple of free classes, not free. I mean, you're subscribing, but the classes are next week. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I just uploaded my my class to go. So the basic membership gals and the premium have access to that. So anyway, if anyone's interested in the Stamp Happy Academy, check it out. Adhesive kits, I always have these for sale. If any of you are interested, they come in these cute little pouches, and you get all of these adhesives and different things like a ruler and a ink eraser and an adhesive eraser and all that kind of stuff. And Cheryl and Lori are telling you guys, Cheryl and Bonnie, sorry Bonnie, are telling you guys that Stamp Happy Academy is awesome. They're not wrong. Finally, it's that time of year again where I am selling handmade cards. I sell them in bundles of 20 for $25. I know the price is ridiculous. I agree. It is ridiculous. But I have so many cards and I cannot use them all. There is just no way in the world that I can use all the cards that I have and that I make and that I get in swaps. So I sell them. So like I said, there's 20 in a package. They're $25 plus priority shipping. Link is, I believe, the second item in the description of this video. If I saved it, yes, I think I did. So anyways, there you go. This is a sampler pack. You don't get to choose the cards. They're just all occasion cards. I just throw 20 of them in a package and then I mail them out to you. So there we go. Last week's cards, in addition to the card that I made for my, oh my gosh, Tara says she was just in Buffalo and she told her husband all about me. That's awesome. I love that. Buffalo is a cute little place. We did these cards in addition to my Celebrate with Tags card. Well, I guess we didn't make all these. We made this one, but you could make these also with that Rays of Light background stamp. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is the most awesome stamp. If you don't have it, you absolutely need to get it because it's amazing. It works for so many different things. And yeah. Okay. Project number 1. We are going to try this one. I'm going to get my glasses on so I can see what's going on. All right, I think Mary said she switched over to YouTube, so her picture is better now. Excellent. Good. Glad to hear that. Okay, we are going to be using a piece of Designer Series paper from the Tea Boutique kit, or Designer Series paper package. We are also going to be using the Lovely and Lasting stamp set. And it does have a coordinating punch, but I don't believe that I'm going to be using it on this particular card. So there you go. But you can buy these as a bundle. If you like this punch, you might as well get the stamp set because it does have this cute little label that you can stamp and punch out. All right, we're going to use a few different colors of ink. I've got some Poppy Parade, some Evening Evergreen, and some Petal Pink. And you might be thinking, whoa, that's a weird combination. I know, right? But it's going to turn out pretty cool. So I have chosen to use this little pattern of the paper out of the package here. Here's the opposite side. But we're using this just because it's a nice kind of neutral monochrome pattern. Let's see. Here's my stamp inked up. I need a foam mat and I need a piece of white. So here's a piece of white cardstock. And I also have another piece of white. And this piece has a specific measurement. And let me tell you what that is. This is 3 by 4, I think. Yes. So this one's 3 by 4. And then obviously this is just white. So we're going to start out with the Evening Evergreen. And I can't remember if I need to... Sometimes a lot of my pads are super inky, and so I do like to take the back end of a knife here, so it's not the sharp side, it's the dull side, and kind of press that ink back into the pad so it's not so juicy. And then we are going to stamp that on this piece here. So we're just kind of tapping the ink on there. Whoops, I think there's a spot that I did not get it fully inked. No, that's got... Okay, I think that's good. I'm going to stick this underneath. I don't think that my stamp is going to go outside the lines, but just in case. Ooh, look at that. It's just going to fit in there perfectly. So we're stamping the Evening Evergreen. There we go. Beautiful. We are going to clean this off. Let me get my chamois in here. My absolutely filthy chamois. It's basically black. I need to replace this so badly, and I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. I will. Okay. So I've got that cleaned up. And now this is kind of our scratch paper, because we're going to stamp this image twice. I'm spanking it dry. Hold on. We're going to stamp this twice, once in Poppy Parade and once in Petal Pink. I'm not actually going to stamp it in Petal Pink, just for time-saving purposes, because I've already done that, and I already have what I need. So we're going to go with the Poppy here. This is kind of like a scrap, so we'll get that pressed into place. There we go. And then we would clean it off, and we would ink it up in the Petal Pink, and we'd stamp it again. Because what we're going to do is we're going to fussy cut the flowers. So we're going to fussy cut these 2 big flowers, and then the 2 small flowers that would be out of the Petal Pink. And as you can see, I sort of kind of stamped them onto this little scrap. So I just kind of was very specific in the way I inked them up and how I stamped them onto this. So we are going to cut these out. And now I am going to cut these out so that they have a tiny little white excess border, because we're going to cover up the green ones. So on the Evening Evergreen. And BJ says she just made it. Yay! We are live and we are happy to have you here, BJ. Excellent. Thursday nights, 4 Pacific, 5 Mountain, 6 Central, and 7 Eastern. You will find me live on YouTube unless I'm out of town or sick. There was a couple weeks last summer in 2021 where I had COVID and I was not live. All right, so now we're going to do the larger flowers. And you know, this is a little bit of a putsy thing to do, but sometimes I don't really mind fussy cutting. And these are fairly straight lines. It's not a whole lot going on here. And when I'm fussy cutting, you may be noticing what I'm doing here. My right hand has the scissor in it, and my right hand is only opening and closing the blade. My left hand is guiding the paper around. So the right hand is opening and closing the blade. The left hand is rotating this around to get around all of the details here. And I probably should have cut these out before I went live, but since I had to get my hair done today, and it was a big hair day because we did the full cut, we did the color, and then she did like the foiling, you know. So those of you that maybe get your hair foiled, you know that adding foils to hair takes a good amount of time. So I was there about 3 hours. So, but of course I knew that I was going to be there for 3 hours. So I did get most of what I had to do for today's live done this morning. I figured, you know, that's the best thing to do. Get your work done while you have the chance. And then when your daughter gets here in about an hour, then you can spend all evening chatting with her instead of working. Yay! So excited. I got both of my videos for the Business Palooza done. I've got some really good ideas for the make and take projects that I'm in charge of. So I'm very excited to start working on those. So I'll start working on those probably Sunday afternoon after she leaves. Okay, so there's our 4 flowers. I'm going to toss the bits into the trash. I'm going to get that out of the way. And then I'm going to bring back this, and I'm going to add these flowers over the top because, of course, I want my green to be... Oops, I got a glue booger in here. Hold on. I got a little pin that you guys can't see because it's like stuck on part of my desk so that I don't lose it and it doesn't like stick me later. Okay, I just saw a comment come in. Let me check, or let me get this glued down, and then I'm going to check the comments just in case. Sometimes people ask questions and then I get so engrossed in stamping that I forget to see what's going on. All right. BJ says she loves being with her daughter. Oh gosh, her daughter's 36. Yeah, I'm getting kind of sad because my daughter, as soon as she's done with college, which should be the spring of 2024, she wants to move to Florida. Florida's like almost like the farthest place you could be from here, you know, and still be in the United States. I guess there's Hawaii, but still. So I'm thinking, oh gosh, I mean, because at least now she comes home, you know, every couple of months. But if she moves to Florida, you know, and actually has a real, you know, a full-time job, the chances of her moving home, or not moving, coming home, you know, are probably not going to be very often. So, you know, maybe at Christmas or something like that. So I'm kind of sad. So I'm kind of trying to savor all the time that I have with her right now. Yeah, and try not to think about that too much because it'll make me sad. So, hey, if you guys wouldn't mind giving me the thumbs up while we're talking about that, that would be awesome because that kind of helps the YouTubes throw my video out there if you're commenting and sharing and thumbs upping the video. YouTube likes that. Their algorithm likes that, and then they kind of push it out to more people. So that would be awesome if you could do that. All right, so my white was 3 by 4. So my evening evergreen is 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. And I hope you guys like this color combination. I thought it was really fun when I did it here recently. Oh goodness, well, sometimes you just have to let it go. Okay, so we have a petal pink card base. So I've got an 8.5 by 5.5. I'm gonna, you know, Susan, I'm not exactly sure where she wants to go. She's been to Fort Myers a few times, and she did really like that. So she may end up near Fort Myers. I don't know. I think the company that she's interning for has a branch in Tampa. So it's possible that Tampa could be one of the options. So we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so I have a piece of the Designer Series paper. I believe it's 1 1/4. Yes, 1 1/4 by 4 1/4, and we are gonna put it across here. Now I brought my grid paper in so that I can try to center this. Centering stuff is hard, so I'm gonna line this up. At the bottom here, I've got it on this dark line. On the side, I've got it on a dark line, and then I can choose a spot here and put my paper on So I've chosen like this dotted line here, same one here, and so looks pretty good. Oh, Joanne says she lives 40 miles north of Tampa. Awesome. I kind of feel like anywhere she went, some of you gals would be around. So not that we, have or know each other personally, but, at least I could say, I know some people down there. So which would obviously make me feel a little bit better sending her halfway across the country. If, I had a stamping friend that wasn't super far away from her, that if something, God forbid, something happened that she could call, I could call somebody. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about my amazing card. Okay, I have the same paper. I'm going to add it to the bottom of my inside layer. And so this piece is 3/4 by 4. And so that way we can enter or add this to the inside of the card. And then I'll figure out what I want to do on the outside. Because I don't have any Poppy Parade ribbon. Oh, it sounds like a lot of you guys are around there. So Susan is around Mickey Mouse country. And Kimberly wants to move there. And Joanne does live there. So awesome. All right, and Becky says she liked my technique of adding the flowers on top of the green. Yeah, and you could use dimensionals, but then you're going to see the green underneath, and so I didn't want to be able to see the green. So that's why I actually glued them flat. So now I'll go ahead and add some dimensionals. So we'll give it some dimension, but just not the flowers. So we're going to go 5, so we don't have the sag in the middle. If you press into them with your fingernail, it does help get the backings off. Okay. Let's see if we can center this. I kind of feel like I maybe should have put in something on the background, but I don't know. Since there is so much bold going on there, I'm going to kind of leave it. I got what you meant, BJ. Not a problem. All right, so I'm going to put a little sentiment strip across here, and it's going to say, oh, hello. So let me pull it out of my set here. And we will, whoops, get it on a block. And got myself a clear block here. There we go. And I'm going to do this in the poppy. And my strip is very long. It doesn't need to be this long. I'm going to cut it. But sometimes if you have an extra long strip, it gives you more of an opportunity to get your sentiment on there straight. Because like at the first time, if you don't get it on there straight, then maybe you could push it to the other end or something. But we got it good. And now this needs to be... oh my gosh, that is so crooked. Who put that on there? Hold on. I need to get this off and redo it because that's not going to fly. So I'm just cutting my dimensionals, and I'm going to come back in here with my seal and add adhesive to these dimensional pieces. And we're going to do this again because that's silly. We can't have it that crooked. Jeez. And it was only slightly crooked, so our dimensionals should still, I think, work. Okay. Did that? Why am I having such a hard time getting this on here straight? Hold on. I gotta like look at it from a different angle or something because this is not working out. And this is upsetting me. Okay, I think that's even. All right, Mary says this is an awesome card to case. It is. It is a very simple card to case. And I hope you guys do case it because it's pretty. And you can use any color combination that you wanted to, honestly. All right, so we're going to throw that across. I'm going to add just a tiny bit of glue here. And we're going to go from one side to the other. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Trying to get it straight. Wow. The struggle is real for Barb here. Okay, I think that's good. I'm going to leave it. So then I'm going to bring in my Elegant Faceted Gems because I just kind of liked these. They look like they're kind of vanilla, but they're just a little bit more opaque. And they kind of I don't know, they kind of just have a little more sparkle to them in my opinion. So we are going to use these to put in the center of our flowers. So I have a large one for the large flower and then a small one for the small flower. Get that on there. And then that is it, I think, because well, I guess we could, no, I'm going to leave it. I think it's good just the way it is. I don't know what I want to say on the inside. I could use it as a birthday, a thank you, a thinking of you, congratulations. I could literally put anything I want inside of it. So we're going to go ahead and leave it. And now we are going to clean up our mess, put everything back in the bucket. This big stamp I'm going to put back here on my desk, because if I try to clean it off right now, it's going to make a mess out of my chamois, and then I won't be able to clean off anything else. So that's that. Okay, I think we need to keep all these goodies out here because we might need them. Push all that over, and that is card number 1. Okay. Card number 2. Hopefully nobody's watching me that's in my swap, but I am in a swap using the Snowman Magic bundle. And so I had to come up with a card for this swap. And I wanted to do something that wasn't like, it's a traditional snowman, but it's not traditional colors. I love making Christmas cards that are non-traditional colors. Even though I'm a very traditional Christmas person, I love making cards that are non-traditional colors. So I wanted to use Orchid Oasis for my card. So that's what we're going to do. So here's our orchid card base. We have a layer of white for the inside. And then I brought in some of our in color 6x6 designer series paper stack. And this kind of reminded me of snow just because it's polka dot and it's white. So I thought that would be a cute little accent for that. Then I remembered that I had this super cute folder that I hadn't even used yet called the Whimsical Woodland. And it's so cute. So I got myself a 4 by 5¼ inch layer of the orchid and I ran it through. Look how cute those trees are, you guys. So stinking cute. And I know orchid is a weird color for Christmas, but bear with me. The card is super cute. All right, then I have a small piece of white, and this is a 2¼ by 3½, and it's going to go on a piece of Flirty Flamingo. That's 2 3/8 this way, 3 5/8 this way. And then that's going to go on some Coastal Cabana. That is 3 7/8 by 2 5/8. Okay. So, and you're probably going, oh my gosh, where in the world would you come up with that color combination? Well, the little color cards for this year's in colors, look at that, Orchid, Flirty, and Coastal Cabana. And I thought, why not? Why not? And I have to say, I'm pretty happy with how the card turned out because it's really cute. All right. So we are going to fold our 5½ by 8½ inch card base. We're going to burnish that. We're going to add our little embossed layer to the front. And of course, when I have something that's been dry embossed, I always use liquid glue on it. And this should be pretty easy to center because there should be about 1/8 inch all the way around this. There we go. We are going to add our little strip of designer series paper to the inside of the card. And this is an extra long piece because I cut it off of a 6-inch chunk that I had. So it's 3/4 inch too long, which, my motto, it's better too long than too short. The color combo cards. Becky, these are something that Stampin' Up! Provides to demonstrators. And now I do have, where's my, okay, here is a website that you can go to that I made tinyurl.com/SU color coach. Now that's going to give you the main colors, not the in colors. Okay. I will try my hardest to put a link to the in colors in the description of this video when I'm done. So what you do is they are shown like they're like in rows. And so then you print them out on white cardstock, and I just cut these with my paper trimmer and then put them on a book ring. Okay, so the cutting is not perfect by any means. It was literally like hand cut by me with the trimmer. So, but yeah, it's a really great place to start if you're struggling with color combinations. So here's that again. tinyurl.com/SU color coach will take you to the main color coach, and then I will try my hardest to remember to put the link to the in colors in the description of the video as soon as I am done here. Okay. If I don't, somebody leave a comment after the video is processed and say, hey, Barb, you said you were going to load that, and then I'll do it if I forget. Okay, so it should be in the description of this video in a little bit. And I feel like I just got some adhesive on there. Or if you're a demonstrator, you can go onto the Stampin' Up! Website and find them there. I can't remember the exact path to get to it, but they're on there. Okay. We have that. So now we have to do some stamping. So what I've done is I've taken, there's a bunch of dies for this set. One of them being this really cool kind of border type thing, which is pretty cool. But I went ahead and die cut some blanks of the snowman, the hat, and the little bunny rabbit. So I have those here, and I cut a few. So in case I screw it up, I'll have multiple chances to get it right. So we're going to put our snowman out, our cute little rabbit, and the hat. Now, I'm hoping that since I have all these extras that I'm going to nail it the first time. But, you know, we'll see. It's very possible that I will not. So let me get the hat here. That's not the hat. That's the snowman. Here's the hat. And then here's the bunny. Okay, so we are going to stamp these in black memento. So let me get my memento here. And here we, oh wait, this one's upside down. That would not have worked out at all. Okay, so I have my blank on a dark background so I can kind of see through my stamp slightly. Here we go. How did that work? Oh my gosh, perfection. I don't know if I can do that again, but we're going to try. So now we're going to do the hat. Again, I've got it on a dark background so I can kind of see through my stamp. And I can sort of see as I'm moving it around, you know, where I kind of feel like it's a good fit. That could be a tiny bit better. So we're going to try it on the second one. If the second one isn't any better than the first, we're going to move on. And we'll just sort of see what happens. That one is better. So we're going to go ahead and use that. So we can get rid of these in the hat. And now we have this adorable little rabbit. And what did I do with the rabbit? Where are you, Mr. Bunny? Oh, here he is. All right, now I have not even done the bunny yet, so we're going to see if we can get, I think that might be off. Yeah, I thought so. When I pressed it down, I was like, I don't think that worked out very good. All right, here we go again. Oh, look at that. Yay. Okay. So we have our adorable little bunny, our snowman, and our hat. Okay. So we also have a cute little face. I chose this little face, the mouth and the eyes and the nose, and we'll just stamp that like so. What else do I have in here? Oh, I have my ground piece. I wanted to add some ground to this. Let me bring in my super icky jacked up piece of green, but you know, it still works, so I just keep using it. So I've got the long piece of ground here, and we're going to ink that up, and I've got a cheater piece here because I want to make sure I get it in the right spot. And so we are going to stamp it about like that, and then we're going to come in and we're going to stamp it again, trying to hook it up with that other the end of that last one. Pretty darn close. Okay. So then I have the Thanks So Much stamp, but I only want to do the thanks because it doesn't fit otherwise. So you can see I've already done this a couple of times and my thanks is purple. So I like to just ink up my stamps. I have become fairly good at using photopolymer stamps and inking up just parts of them. And now I realize that I have ink on the end of this thing, but I think it's going to be okay. So I want to stamp my thanks just below the hill. That looks pretty good. Okay, we're done with that. And now on top of the hill, we are going to stamp the little tree trio. So I'm doing this in Coastal Cabana because, you know, trees are green and Coastal Cabana is pretty close to green. So, and I'm trying to make that the trunks are right on my hill, my hump there. And that worked out pretty good. And then we are going to add a scarf to our snowman. Now, something I learned about using the scarf yesterday when I did a whole bunch of these was if you take your snowman, where's my snowman? Here it is. And I stamp the whole scarf. If I ink it up and I just stamp it on there, it's going to go outside of his neck and it's going to get the white parts that are outside of his neck. So I came up with this little trick where I have the scarf basically upside down. My view of it is upside down. And I'm stamping it in the corner and I am leaving the edges off. So I'm not adding ink to this little part or this little part over here. So that when I come over to my snowman and I want to press that down, it doesn't go past where I didn't want it to go. So, and that's just me being a little bit anal because that's just kind of how I am. But anyway, there's a little trick. So there's our snowman. And now I'm going to bring in my Flirty Flamingo marker, my Pumpkin Pie marker, and my Orchid Oasis marker. And these are Stampin' Right markers, not blends. And because I have very, very tiny little areas to cover, and so I don't want to use a big, huge blend when I'm trying to just get a tiny little bit of ink in this nose area here, or that little tail or something, or on this little hat band. So I'm just going to use my Stampin' Right markers for that. Okay, we're going to bring this back in, and our little snowman guy is going to set about like so. So I have his little arms. Whoops, not on that stamp. I don't. On this stamp, I have his two little arms. And so I'm going to stamp his arms. So this is where he's going to be. So I'm going to move him out of the way to stamp the arm. I'm going to turn my stamp over where my other arm is. Oh no, we're going to have to get rid of that. And so there he is. We're going to move him out of the way and we're going to stamp his other arm. So then when I actually put him on there, we did a pretty good job of getting his arms. Oh no, you guys, we have a troll. Hold on, let's see if I can get rid of him. Come on, you. Remove. And we are going to hide that. Okay, I think we got, did we get rid of it? Can you guys still see that? Hopefully you cannot, because yeah, those trolls, they're so annoying. Like, go away, get a job. You know what I'm saying? Go get a real job and quit bothering us. We're trying to have a good time. Oh, Polly says yes. Flo says gone. So does that mean you guys can still see those stupid comments? Okay, so hopefully I got rid of it. I don't know. I don't have trolls very often, so I'm not exactly sure how to get rid of them. I deleted and reported the comments, and then I hid the user from my channel. So hopefully that's all I need to do. I don't know. I wish these people would just get a real job, you know? You can still see the comments, but no new ones. Okay, well, hopefully don't click on any of those comments. I will try to go back and get rid of them because I'm sure it goes to a site that none of us wants to see. Okay, so, well, that one says it was deleted. Ugh, so annoying. Why does this even have to happen? Remove. I'm trying to remove them all because I don't want anyone else to have to be subjected to that. Okay, that one I think. Okay, hopefully it does say that they were deleted, but you can still see them. Okay, well, hopefully I tried to delete them again just now. Ugh, so annoying. Okay, well, that gave my little boo-boo a chance to dry, so I'm going to bring in my sand eraser here and try to get rid of my little black line that I created for myself with my dirty hand. So I think like if I do this enough times gently, that hopefully I can get rid of it. And I'm sure that the troll will come back as a different account because that's what they do. Okay, I think I got rid of that for the most part, so yay. And now I'm going to add some glue to this. Okay, we will get that. So this just has a very, very tiny, tiny border. There we go. And then we're going to add dimensionals on the back of this to put it on our coastal cabana layer that I have lost. Oh, here it is. All right. Hello, Carol. Welcome. Okay, good. It looks like I got rid of them, so yay. All right. And this we're going to center. Hopefully, you know how I've been centering things tonight. Not so good. Oh, no, 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 no. That did not work. Peel it up just slightly. Okay. And then we're going to add it to this. And I'm going to use regular or liquid glue because, again, I'm putting it on something that's been embossed. Oh, goodness. Am I going to be able to center this? I don't know. But isn't that just so cute, you guys? And that color combination, OMG. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, so then I was thinking to myself, what did I do with, here they are. We could put some rhinestones as like the star on top of the tree. So stinking cute. There, so now we have a little bit of bling. We have a super cute card with a kind of cute color combination. I kind of feel like this color combination would work for other things too. Like, you know, flowers. How pretty would a card be that was flowers with these colors? I mean, wow. So pretty. So I have been kind of trying to challenge myself. We have kind of done a thing on Stamp Happy Academy. We changed a little bit of how we do the live classes, and we used to only do layouts, and now we're kind of incorporating in some color combos, some fun folds, some techniques, that kind of stuff. And so I've kind of been paying a little bit closer attention to different color combinations these days and using the, I know, Flo, I just found my little bunny and I'm just going to stick it right in there because how cute is that? Yeah, the bunny hopped away. I just found it. So now we just plopped it right in there on the inside because how cute is that? Okay. Let me clean up my mess and we'll get the final project out here. Now, this is the one that I'm not super happy with. But we'll see what happens because a lot of times I'm not happy with it, but I bring it in and we talk about it and we get things situated and it usually works out okay. So I'll put this off to the side and we'll bring it back. And then I'm going to get my last bucket. And so this one, I wanted to create a fall card using the Cottage Wreaths bundle. Now this is one of the bundles that Stampin' Up's going to be using for the World Card Making Day. I had to get a drink. And so I wanted to use it. So if you order this, If you don't have it and you order it right now, you'll get a free package of iridescent pearls with your order. So I wanted to use that to make a fall card. So then I thought to myself, okay, well, what kind of paper could I use? We have a lot of different papers, but I kind of settled on the plaids. And I saw a color combination on Pinterest, and it was pumpkin pie and gray. And I thought, interesting. So we're going to do a pumpkin pie and gray fall card. Oh no, you guys, we have more trolls. I told you they'd be back. Okay, yeah, they always come back because now he's told his friends. And yeah, so okay, I hid those, so I'm hoping that you guys can't see those because nobody needs to see that garbage. Okay, so we're going to use the plaid paper, and it's going to be a kind of a bit of a fun fold card. I've done a card like this for you guys recently, but I found it again and I thought, oh, that's kind of a cute layout. So we're going to go with that. So I had originally a 5.5 by 8.5 card base, folded it in half, and then I cut off 1.5 inches off the edge. Okay. So that's what we have here. Then I took this 1.5 inch piece and I ran it through another folder I haven't used a whole bunch, the Leaf Fall 3D embossing folder. And then I cut it down so it was 1/2 inch by 5.5. I cut it down to 1/2 inch by 5 3/8. Okay. And then I have a piece of this plaid pumpkin pie paper. Here's the back side. This kind of reminds me of Halloween. And so this is 2 5/8 by 5 3/8. So that's what we're going to put on this layer. And then this we're going to put here. But first we're going to add the white inside. So we're just kind of throwing some pieces together. I also cut a 3 by 3.5. Yeah, 3 by 3.5 piece of pumpkin and scored it at 1/2 so that when I fold it, it's going to be 3 by 3. Okay, so we are going to add this to the inside of the card, just this little flap here. And that troll is working overtime, you guys. Little do they know that I'm the only one that can see their comments. So, haha, the joke is on you, buddy. Okay, so I'm going to add this about 1 inch from the bottom, give or take, and try to make it straight. Again, struggling with the straightness this evening, but there we go. All right, and then we're going to add our piece that we've embossed to the inside layer. Okay, so I'm just going to add that to the edge. And here we go. Thank you guys for sharing the video. I appreciate it very much. Jan says that she's sitting there cuddling with her little chihuahua. Oh, thanks for saying that, Jan. She says I'm so fun to watch. I appreciate that. I have this a tiny bit too long, so we're just going to fix that. And then we're going to add this to the inside of the card. All right, so I'm going to flip it around because I want the embossed to be on the outside edge. Trying to center it. And there we go. I think I might have a tiny bit of adhesive in here or something. Or maybe that's just more ink. Well, we'll deal with that later. Okay. And then we're going to add this. Where's my seal adhesive? It's up here. And I can't see it because my camera's in the way. So we'll add the plaid. Started with 8.5 by 5.5, folded it in half and cut off 1.5 inches. Then we took that piece and we embossed it and we added it back to the card on the inside. We also cut this piece to 3 by 3.5 and then scored it. Oh, Patty, thank you so much. Patty just gave me a tip, probably for all the work I've had to put in getting rid of this stupid troll. But no, that's probably not it. Patty, you're so sweet. Thank you again. I appreciate that very much. Okay. So then I also have a 2 3/4 square that's going to go right on here. And then Oh, Cindy, I wonder if Cindy's behind us. Cindy's asking, what about the bunny? The bunny's coming, Cindy. Okay, so then I took one of the dies. This is one of the detailed dies out of the set, and I cut that out of basic gray. And then I also just sort of cut a whole bunch of leaves out of some different colors. I got a dark one on accident. I got a few light colored grays. I've got this, some out of pumpkin pie. I've got a bow out of the pumpkin pie. And then I also stamped some of these tiny leaves. There's a little set of leaves. So I stamped those in pumpkin pie, and then I cut those out. A single die that cuts all those out. I thought that might be fun. We'll see. There are these leaves here that are open. So I went ahead and got some of those. Oh my gosh, Susan, thank you so much. Susan has also just given me a tip. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. And then I did the same thing with that little stamp on the pumpkin pie. I didn't quite get those cut out as well as I'd like to, but what are we going to do? So the first thing I thought I would do is I thought I would bring in the Smoky Slate ink and this large wreather, and we're going to stamp that on the layer of white. So I'm going to bring in my beautifully stamped green thing here. I guess I really don't need the green thing. That's kind of ugly and distracting. So let's not do that. But we're going to ink this up in the Smoky Slate. And then I'm going to stamp it on our 2 3/4 square layer here. So we're going to stamp that. There we go. And then I thought that I would add this detailed wreath over the top of it. So we have a little bit of stamping kind of showing through, kind of giving us a base. And then we have that. And then I thought, okay, we're going to put the bow on. Obviously, we'll put the bow on here somewhere. But then I wasn't sure what to do with all of these bits that I have. So I kind of was wondering if I could, maybe use the gray and the orange. Kind of, under the bow, maybe a little bit. And of course, this color combination, it's different, definitely different, but I thought it was interesting, so I wanted to give it a try. Maybe if we tucked those under like that, I don't know, or pull them down a little bit, maybe. This is just kind of my thought process here. And then I wasn't sure if I wanted to actually add some leaves to the actual wreath here. So I don't know if you guys have an opinion. If anybody has an idea, if you don't like this, if you've got a different idea with some of the other things that I have, or if you think it looks great just the way it is, we can go ahead and leave it like this. But I'm going to go ahead while we talk about it, and I'm going to glue this to this, and then I'm going to glue that little wreath onto this. So, and then we can kind of decide what we're going to do with everything else. Okay, so you guys are saying that you do like the color combination. Yay. I thought it was pretty interesting when I found it. Okay, Jan said it looked great the way it was. So that's one vote. She's been trying to use different color combinations. It's like we have so many colors, and I kind of sometimes stick to the same ones because I know they work. You know what I mean? Snowman card that I thought, you know what? We need to do a little bit more of this, a little bit more of getting outside the comfort zone. I am looking for my silicone mat. What did I do with it? And I have two, but you think I can find my other one? Of course I can't. I feel like I just had it. Oh, here it is. I feel like I just had it out. I have too much glue. I need to get some of it off. There. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do this. Okay, what are some other comments? Add all the leaves. Okay, Mary says that. Jan liked it the way it was. Cheryl says just the leaves by the bow. Tammy likes it best with the bow and no leaves. Okay. I was kind of wondering about the leaves myself, and I wasn't a super huge fan of them. So maybe I won't do the leaves. But, I mean, these I do like. These I'm absolutely putting on. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to put those other leaves on it. Okay, Mary would put the bow at the top. I kind of want to do it at the bottom. I just want to see what it does if I kind of stick it back down here. So we're going to do it. We know that it'll look good if I just put the bow at the top. I just feel like wreaths always look good with the bow at the top, but I just wanted to do something a little bit different. Okay, so I have some glue back there. Maybe I need to bring this in again. And I'm going to stick that to the bow there, and then we'll add some glue to the back here. And go with that. We squished out a whole bunch of glue there, but we got our mat there, so we're fine. And then I kind of was wondering if we should have some of the leaves kind of hanging down. Susan says, my phone YouTube is clear and my TV YouTube is blurry. Anyone else having that? That is kind of weird. I have no explanation for that, Susan. I wish I did. Okay, so we'll kind of do that, kind of out the bottom slightly. We'll add a little more. And then, I don't know. Okay, I think it's going to be all right. I think I'm going to like it because I like it the way it is right now. And I feel like if I stick it down here, then it just adds a little, I don't know, a little something. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more glue back here to these things. And about like so. And then I thought we could bring in these gems because they kind of look like pumpkin pie to me. So we're going to bring in the gems, and I think we'll add the gems around the rest of the wreath, maybe like some berries or something like that. We'll see. It may be terrible. We don't know. Okay, so if we did a single, maybe a single there. And how about like two together, like right there. And then how about a small and a large, maybe over here. I don't know. What do you guys think? We got a little bit of bling going on there. Oh, I kind of feel like, I don't know, is that going to be too much? I feel like we'd have to have like five spots of things if we did this. I feel like these might need to move up just a bit because we might need a bigger one down here. How is that? There. Oh my gosh, Janice, thank you so much. Janice just gave me a tip also. Thank you. You are so sweet. Okay, I think we're going to go with this. I think that's our final decision. We're going to leave it. We're going to go with some pumpkin and some gray. I feel like I have some stuck in the middle. Oh, I don't have a sentiment. I didn't put a sentiment on there. I meant to put this on the inside. So let me put this on the inside. This is a sentiment that's in the set. And I feel like we can stamp it. I think it'll fit. I gotta get up on top of this camera so I can sort of see what I'm doing here. There. You know what we could do? Because I really like this little trio of leaves. Maybe. What do you think? Could we like add the leaves around here? You know what actually, hold on. We're going to do a bit of masking because I feel like 3 leaves is too many. So let's try to just add one little leaf here. Whoops, I covered up part of that. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so let's try this one little leaf. What if we stamped one little leaf like right here? And then what if we stamped 2 leaves on the other side? Okay, spank that off. And then what if we put those 2 right there? I think I'm going to do it. Okay, which ones do I want? So this leaf I need to mask. Okay, so now we're going to ink up these two. Always, always, always remove the tape. Oh, I got some ink where I don't want it. Let's hope it doesn't. Yay! How about that, you guys? Let me get this tape off my hands. That's cute. Okay, I really wanted to use those leaves because they're so cute. Okay, that is our final card of the evening. So let me do a little burnishing here. Maybe it'll stay closed. And I'll bring in my other ones. So we have a couple of interesting color combinations this evening for you guys. Actually, they're all three are kind of interesting color combinations for this evening. So we've got the pumpkin pie with the gray. We've got the orchid oasis with the coastal cabana and the flirty flamingo. And then we have the petal pink, evening evergreen, and poppy parade. So that was actually a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I would love to see you guys try these color combinations. If you do, you can add them to my Facebook page. I have a Facebook page. And what is it called? It's Facebook. My name on Facebook is Stampin' Is My Job. So if you guys want to create any card with any of these color combinations and go put them over on my Facebook page, actually there's a link in the description of this video to get to my Facebook page. I would love to see what you guys come up with any of these color combinations. So I am, going to go hang out with my daughter. My son's going to cook us some hamburgers, and then we're going to have some fun. So I will see you guys here next week. I hope you have a fantastic night, and thank you again for watching me. Be sure to thumbs up, subscribe down here in the corner if you're not, and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.